Hello, everybody. Welcome to the YouTube channel of Muftar Nabila Abdullah. This probably might be coming your way late. I should have done this earlier, but pardon me for not coming your way earlier. The matches were played about 24 hours ago, so this post matches analysis should have come your way. This is probably, or should I say, this is my maiden post analysis of the Normalization Committee special competition. The female division of the special competition came to an end yesterday at the Cape at the Airwork Sports Stadium. I was there to cover that game, and subscribers of my channel already might have seen some highlights of that game, of the goals that were scored. Hazakes ladies came back from 2 goals down to win that game 3-2 against Ampim Dakwan ladies. And then in the male division, Kumasi Ashanti Kotoko were held to a 1-all stalemate. Ashanti Gold ended Midiama and beaten one in the competition. Midiama again, who were playing on Wednesday, and Kala United also dispatched Inter Allies 3-1 in, and then West Africa Football Academy were held to a 1-all stalemate at Dewu by Dreams FC. But let me just start off from the women's division of the special competition. Yesterday, I was speaking to a media station, and I was asked my opinion about the organization of the competition, and I said that in my opinion, I think the normalization committee have done very well. They've been able to put together one of the best female competition I've seen. In as much as they played before an empty stadium yesterday, I believe that women football in the country is growing, and we just need to invest further in the competition for it to get to the standard we are all looking for. And it will need the contribution of every single soul who have the love for football to make sure that the women's football in the country grows to the level we so desire for. Now let's come into the game itself that took place at the Airwork Sports Stadium yesterday. When I was there to cover it, I was there to shoot and cover. So I did the work of a producer, a soundman, the presenter, a reporter, a camera operator, and all that. That's one of the positivities of versatility. In that game at the Airwork Sports Stadium, in my opinion, I think that game should have ended. Um, should have been decided probably from the penalty spot, because neither side deserved to lose. That penalty from Madam Joyce appeared from my position and from the position of my camera. I didn't zoom in well, so my opinion on it will be a bit sketchy, because I would not like to comment on what I didn't see well. But I think that per the position I thought the ball hit the chest of the girl instead of her hand. But like I said earlier, I don't want to have an opinion on something I didn't see well. And the other thing also has to do with how Yusuf Basigi's girls were able to recover after conceding 2 quick goals against Ampim Dakwan ladies, courtesy of Owusu, who scored the second goal, and Grace Asantua was one of the star players in this game. No wonder she won the best player of the competition. I believe she thoroughly deserved it. In the first half, she was unplayable. In the second half, she was exhausted. And this is normal. If you're playing a competition where all the players play Sunday and Wednesday in such a packed schedule, it's always going to be very difficult for the players. So I don't begrudge most of the players for getting so exhausted in the course of the game. I think that should be squarely be placed at the doorsteps of the normalization committee. One eulogy I think we should give to the normalization committee is their decision to add a cash prize of 2,000 Ghana cedis to the prize winners that is the discovery of the competition. The Golden Ball winner, the Golden Boot winner, the Golden Gloves winner, and um, all the people who won prizes in the competition. I think this is one key step we should have, in as much as we've always said that money shouldn't be the key motivator for our players. I do think that it is a step in the right direction for them to reward the players who deserve it. And the other thing about that game had to do with how the Ampimdakwa ladies were so livid about the outcome of the game, to the extent that most of them were threatening the referee, Madam Joyce appear not to step her foot in Techima. I think that we don't need these things in our game. If you're losing, you lose honorably. If you're winning, you win honorably. So if you've lost, just move on. A day will come where such decisions will also go your way. So I think Ampim Dakwa ladies should uh, bury that hatchet of the referee shouldn't come to the achievement to officiate their matches. We don't need this in our game. We're in normalization period where we think that if our football should return to the standard we so desire of, it should be devoid of threats on the lives of our referees. Our referees have already committed so many mistakes following the announced expose. I think that most of them are extremely cautious when they are taking decisions, and that has in one way or the other affected their performances and in the games they've officiated so far. But I do think that the Aqua ladies should still have their heads high despite losing the final. Now, let me move on to talk to. Or before I move on, let me just touch on the allegation thrown by the Apimdakwa ladies coach, Nana Ajiman, who also accused the referee of manufacturing the outcome of that game. In as much as he had every right to complain about the performance of the referee, I do think that if we want our game to grow beyond uh, the standard we've always talked about, some of these comments should be punishable by the Ghana Football Association to deter others from tarnishing the image of the product. I think that you cannot take on the referee for the outcome of a match. Like I mentioned earlier, you have got every right to believe it. But I think the FA also have got every single right to protect the sanctity of their product. They should stop accusing referees uh, of manufacturing the outcome of matches. If you do the corporate world, we always want to sponsor our football, wouldn't come on board. If football is to benefit, it will need the positive comments. There's one key thing I've always said: what we put out there to the world is what the world portrays of us. So if we want the world to see us as a product that have got some positivity, where everyone is throwing their weight behind that product, I do think that we need to start making positive comments about our products. Now let's move on to speak about the men's division. Kumasi Asante Kotoko, I'm not surprised they've got 10 points out of 5 matches. They could have gotten 15 points after had it not been for that loss against Midiama SC, where controversially, many will say, Midiama scored from an offside position, though it was a penalty when the free kick was swung into the Kotoko area. 2 of Midiama players were in an offside position, but the referees who had the final say didn't see it well, so decided it was a penalty kick. I have no qualms with that penalty because Abbas Mohammed decided to do a Suarez by using his hand to bring back the ball. I personally believe he let down his team so heavily, because if you've played barely 30 minutes into the game and you have to use your hand to bring back the ball, you know definitely it's going to be a penalty. You know definitely you're going to get a red card, and this means that you're going to let down your team. Your team is going to play the next 1 hour with a man down. So I think that Abbas Mohammed shouldn't have done that. But on the positive side, they've been able to recover so well. They secured victory over 11 Wonders away from home. They were able to also secure win over Ashanti Gold in Kumasi. And then again, there was another comment from the coach of Ashanti Gold accusing the referee of also determining the outcome of the game. He claimed that, or the question he asked was that, why are referees always supporting Kumasi Ashanti Kotoko? Come on, these comments are not needed in our game. If we want our game to grow, let's stop bastardizing our very own product. On the other side of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, I think that no club has got much competitiveness more than Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Dropping points to Bechim United, I would say thumbs up to Bechim United, because to get a point against Kumasi Asante Kotoko means that they did so well in their game because Kumasi Asante haven't played in the CAF Confederation Cup were at advantage over all the other clubs. Accra House of Oak, their bitter rivals, were also able to secure their first win away from home, beating Liberty Professional by 1-0, courtesy of a goal from Kojo Oben Jr. That was his second goal of the competition. He scored their opening goal against Dreams FC at the Accra Sports Stadium, and yesterday he was the man who scored for them. What it means is that Accra have now got 9 points because they were also able to beat the Pursuant Dwarfs 2-0 at the Accra Sports Stadium. So 3 points against Dreams FC, 3 points against the Pursuant Dwarfs, and 3 points against Liberty Professional, giving them 9 points. Yeah. Kerala United, one of the best sides in this zone, which is Zone B of the Normalisation Committee Special Competition, they were able to secure a 3-1 win over Interlife. It was always going to be very difficult for Interlife, who played on Thursday against Dreams FC and had to trek to Enyinase to face Kerala on Saturday. I personally believe that they were not in the best of shape physically. They were tired. So Kerala United were always going to have the advantage, but we already know the quality of Kerala United. They're a very good side. Even the likes of Accra House of Oak, who have been there in this special competition, lost Kumasi Asante and Accra House of Oak all conceded 3-1, 3-1 when they were playing in the league. So I do think that Kerala United is going to be a side to reckon with in this competition. West African Football Academy, despite always shipping out their key players, they've always been a dominant side. I'm not surprised that they were able to hold Dreams FC to a 1-1 stalemate. One other result I felt was a huge one was Ash Gold's victory over Mediama SC, which gave them 8 points in this competition. Ash Gold is going to be one of the bigger sides. I do think that they're going to qualify out of the zone, and probably they're likely to join Kumasi Asante Kotoko to the next stage. And if there are other sides that are likely to make it to the top of this competition, it's going to be Kerala United of Zone A, West Africa Football United of Zone A, Accra House of Oak also of Zone A. And I think that the battle is now going to be between Dreams FC and Interlife to determine which side is going to join them. And in Zone A, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, until something drastically happens, I do think that they are likely to qualify. Ashanti Gold, Mediama SC are also going to be in there. Brekum Chelsea is yet to win a single game in this competition. They've lost all 5 matches. Now they've lost 4 rather because their first game against Mediama SC was not played, and that game is going to be played on Wednesday at home. They are hosting Mediama. They are playing away rather to Mediama SC, so at the Taka TNA Park. So it's also likely to be a very difficult one for them. That's all by way of the analysis I've got for you today. I'll be bringing you match 6. There are no midweek matches. The only match that is going to happen in the midweek is going to be the game involving Mediama SC and Brekum Chelsea, because it was supposed to be the opening game of Zone A for Brekum Chelsea and Mediama SC. But because of Brekum Chelsea's under 19 participation in the competition in Italy, they were not able to open their campaign. So they were traveling to the TNA Park to face Mediama side, who lost to Ash Gold on Sunday. So what it means is that Brekum Chelsea could go 5 games without a victory. They need to pull all their strings they've got before they can get at least a point against Mediama SC, who are wounded following that loss to Ashanti Gold. That's all by way of the analysis I've got for you today. I'll be bringing you more as the games happen, but like I mentioned earlier, next games are going to be on Sunday, but after the game involving Brekum Chelsea and Mediama SC, I'll be here once again to bring you what transpired in that game. I also have a pending interview with the Black Stars coach, Kwesi Appiah. If that happens, I'll be bringing you on this channel. You are going to watch it. I've also written to FIFA about certain things that have happened in the game, in Ghana's game. I hope to get a response from them anytime soon. When I do get the response, I'll be updating you here on this platform. Keep it locked. Continue to share to your friends. Just preach the gospel to others, to subscribe to the channel for the best of local and international content on this platform. I am Muftar Nabila Abdullah, and this is my channel. I will soon be renaming this. I will soon find a name for this show. I might just name it the Muftar Nabila Corner, where I will bring you post-match analysis or post-sporting events analysis here on this platform. And like I've always done, I'll continue to bring you the best of content from Ghana and beyond for you to watch on this platform. Have a good day. Have a blessed week. There's one key thing, that I mentioned. The world sees what we present to them. Let's present the best of ourselves to the world. This week, pump in all the energy you've got. If you don't invest in yourself, no one will invest in you. You know yourself more than any other one else. Have a blessed week. See you again next time.